Good morning. Good morning, chat. How we doing? Gonna be an interesting day in the market today, I think. We had this little range here. I wonder if that's what's gonna happen today. Marco Lane, Auntie Lewis, El Paso, Ian, Alpha, Poppy. What's going on? How we guys doing? Hit that like button. Let's get a jump start on the giveaway. Clyde, good morning. Let's hope the ORB works today. Had a pretty good overnight session. Made 309 on Lucid Direct or Lucid Daily and on the Pro account. I actually made the loss back. Took a little loss yesterday on stream. It's like $180. I think on this account. I made that back. R5 Studios, good morning. We have 4 minutes till the open here. Market bouncing back down from some resistance. Cohen, good morning. So making sure orb is all set. It is. Almost feel like I should go for a little bit of a bigger target. Make it a true 2-to-1. I'm also gonna go on a 30-second chart. I think the 1 minute's been sloppy for me lately. Used to always use 30-second chart just for the opening momentum trade. Hassan, good morning. Jimbo, good morning. Nicholas, good morning. Yeah, I need that ORB win. It's been a good streak, and then yesterday kind of fell apart. Max Profits, good morning. It's Thursday already. First week of August almost out of the way. I have no idea where this time is going. I feel so far away from payouts right now. Cats, good morning. Yeah, payouts will roll in once they start rolling in. It's just getting there. It's the hard part. Lewis, Lauber, good morning, guys. All right, 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Gotta be careful with longs and shorts today. Ideally, once I get trapped early on, and then, or it's just a very clean move. Yesterday we had a clean move right before the open. Let's hope it doesn't happen today. All right, 10 seconds. See how those wicks always just... Let's see if they trap the longs good enough, but we have that 20 level here, so I gotta be careful. Then we got the 80 level here, so it's like both ways are tough. This candle's huge. Look at the wicks that it's making. These opens, man. I feel like going counter is better. Lately, there's been no clean opens. It's always chop. It's almost like a delayed opening. So I'm gonna just be patient. See if one side wants to give up. Come on, what if... All right, well, I'm done with the ORB for now. Let's just go back to scalping micros, because, or I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just been absolute chop at the open. There's zero momentum. Look, now it's gonna... If it goes now, I'm gonna be so upset. Yep. Still not going though. Oh well. All right, I'm just gonna copy trade, but with micros. I don't know. I have no idea. It's out of my control what the market's gonna do at the open, but it's just been so sloppy. I gotta go back to original ORB, I think now. I think now it's time to go back to the original where I placed the order ahead of time, because there's enough movement in the initial move, but now it goes. how the hell has that happened? I mean, the fills are absolute trash. That is the second day in a row with the loss. But now it's so clean. I don't understand that. Why is it clean afterwards? I said I'm going to be patient. I wasn't patient. Look. Look how easy it is. If this is just at the open. Unbelievable. All right, we're getting a big sell-off into the low of that. I'm going to start the position at 220, I think. Give it some time. I'm on the wrong account here. I do so well overnight just to ruin it in the morning. I'm going to do ORB on one account instead of... How do I do this to myself? Oh well, no more complaining. Just gonna try to grind back the loss. Did it yesterday. Could do it today. Why don't you say A every... Why do you say A at every sentence? What a rip. Damn, Jimbo. Nice job. I was trying to buy the 220s. No, didn't get there. There was a chance. I mean, we had a chance to get there. I just... I mean, it's just... The movement is just absolute crazy. I mean, this is perfect for scalping on evals, because every candle makes a wick. That's like... Let me see if I could do that on... Do I have any evals here? Yeah, if I just go... Wow, why did I not go short here? Damn it. I mean, long. Right here. Should have just started a position. I'm short on an eval here, but now it's not ripping back. When I buy dips, just need to find the pullback. Be patient. Didn't want to get caught in a dump. But damn, 2 in a row? And now we have this clean... It's the cleanest price action we could get, potentially. Like, if you look on the 1 minute chart, big sell-off, big rip, and I lose. How is that possible? I still gotta wait till like 9:32, I guess. I guess 9:32 is when the opening really happens. Once all the orders go through. I don't know. I have to adapt again. At least tomorrow I'm on TBM, so no trading for me. I'm not even gonna trade tomorrow. I'm just gonna talk. I can't. I need to just trade overnight right now. I haven't lost a single day on overnight since I've started trading overnight. I only trade one account, so it doesn't make a lot of money, but it's just so good. Come on, let's get a nice pullback. We got to be careful and make sure they don't... What time? All night, basically. I just leave orders out. I don't really... Once I go to sleep, I just leave orders out. I don't really... Wow. I was up $300. I clicked buy button and I make $50. Oh, get the hell out of here, market. This was at 9 o'clock p.m. So I made like $200 here, so now, or $300. Now I gotta make that back because I traded ORB as well. It is crazy. Guys, we are on tilt. We need to relax. We got to realize that we're going to be copy trading today, so it's not going to be easy. When I trade one account at a time, it's easy, but when I do copy trading, it's not easy. Oh well, I give up today already. Have to give up already on the day, otherwise we'll tilt. Do I just go play golf? I know it's easy, that's why I'm mad. If it wasn't easy, I wouldn't be mad. But when it's easy and I don't make money, that's when I'm mad. Oh well. I just Jimbo, I go to the same size every single day, every single time. The same size every time. It's crazy because I've been on the mode where like I can't get any consistency going because every time I size up or do this or copy trade, I just lose. And it's like I go on a good streak, win a couple accounts, and then I go bigger accounts and I lose. It's just now we're ripping. I mean, beautiful day. I need to pull back. Well, my opening trade is different. So I trade two different styles. But we'll see what I could do later. I'm going to be trading basically from now all the way till like tomorrow morning to see if I can make this loss back on these accounts. I'll just leave orders out. So I'm not going to be present here, but I'm going to leave orders out and then I did it yesterday with just two accounts. I mean, it's crazy that we're just ripping like that, though. That doesn't give me any chance without chasing. But I'm gonna use a strategy that Rich kind of brought up, so I'm gonna take the 1/3 pullbacks. I mean, 50% pullbacks. If we do go into a crazy trend day. Man, all these candles have wicks. And they still keep going. I mean, what a move. Holy shit. I mean, I said it earlier too. Like, I just don't trust myself, but it was top of this range and then bottom of this range. And it's like, we're doing exactly the same thing. So we have a lot of room to go up. I just need to get like a nice pullback. The only good thing I do is not get in front of the train. It's the only thing I'm good at. $300 points. Well, you guys give me any ideas, I'll take them. But for now, I am just sitting on my hands. I don't know how to trade this at all. We always go the same stuff. Maybe one day I will learn, but one day I want to learn how to trade trend markets. I will take the 50% pullback, see what happens here, but we're not even gonna get it probably. Yeah, right here you could have taken entries. I was thinking about this 380, but then the only thing is with micros, if it's not a ranging day, it's impossible to make any money if you're scalping. If you hold, maybe you can make something if it goes crazy, but if you're trying to scalp a lot of times, you need a ranging market. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. Who knows what the market's going to do later, but it's not going to be on stream, unfortunately. Okay, 480. Music so okay, and one. Try and get 2 contracts filled. Nope, only one. Come on. I'm taking my $100. Would have been so good if I got this filled. Damn. Hopefully we keep losing these levels here slowly. And get back into this range. No drawdown. 50 points. Why can't I do that on the mini? Actually, from now on, today, I'm going to take all my entries on the mini as well on an eval and see how it goes. Wonder if we're going to retrace here. I guess we are. Yeah, we are bullish, but cats, we are very bullish, but is it going to come back? I mean, we traded at 30,000 yesterday, didn't we? When does this like sell off so much? No, it was 2 days ago, I guess. Micro scalping rule on Tradeify BS. What happened? In this volatility, it can definitely be a little bit of a problem, but that's why I don't really use them that much. But you can overcome it. Strong. Rejection. Rejection, no? Come on, just dump it. Or is this gonna be the range between 550 and 480? I just don't know how I'm gonna figure out this ORB situation. It was so good in the first 2 quarters of the year. I don't know what the hell happened. I might just reverse it for now. See what happens. Do on a couple accounts. 35 tick stop loss. You know, every time we'll get stopped out. It just, when the market opens, there's so much whip that like it doesn't pick a direction. It just whips around, and it's what's causing the issues. It was fine Monday and Tuesday, and then I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday lost. Tomorrow I'm not doing it because I'm gonna be on TBM tomorrow. And I'm not gonna do as many accounts. I'm just gonna do Apex accounts. I'm not doing anything else. It's just waste of my 50k accounts just are a waste with the ORB. Right now, and it's not consistent. It's gotta be very consistent. But the micros have been very consistent for me, so I gotta just copy trade. I hope it doesn't affect me. Because last Friday I copy traded. That did not go well at all. All right, let's see how this 480 is gonna be a range. Yeah, this might be a good range to play. But it's not really filling the 480s. Love to see it crack to 420s. Oh yeah, I've had max allocation a couple of times with TPT. Usually I just lose some accounts. That's why I never have a full allocation. I've never passed a full allocation at once. Never passed a full allocation. I always I always trade the evals individually, so they're never synchronized. Like I have one on Tradeovate that's passed. Just gotta flip it. Forgot to flip it yesterday. Hope they push to Asian high. I mean, I hope so, but not now. I hope there's a pullback first. but it's not really giving a pullback. It's flagging. It's flagging up here. Let's see. No, I don't use fibs. I'm just trying something. It worked out on this trade, but that was like a combination trade. Hold on, I think my mulch is being delivered. Hello, Kristen speaking. Whoops, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, you're deaf. I do have a gray beard, yes. All right, 580s. Yeah, I don't, oh, I was on the phone. That's why I muted it. I'm like, usually I don't mute it. I think I ordered too much mulch, but I think I got too much mulch, so it's gonna be a fun day. It's all right. Put a nice layer. My second time doing it this year. All right, 580s long. See if we could get like 70 bucks on this. Definitely starting to look a little weaker than previous pullbacks. Come on, go, go, go. I will have to stop at the lows here though. Break these lows. This is gonna go lower maybe to 520. Had 50 bucks there. Didn't take it. Yeah, gonna just get out. It's just gonna collapse now. It's getting heavier. Maybe 520s. My landscaper's here too. Jeez, everything's going on this morning. This weather has been insane. I often don't take a setup for made up reasons. Well, sometimes that's better than taking a trade for made up reasons. How can you stop this? How can you stop telling yourself not to take a trade for some reason? I don't know. Never had that issue. So would have to, I guess, size down and be comfortable with the risk at first. So whether that's not trading as many accounts, maybe that's just trading an eval, but just not always taking that trade, even if it's on a different account. Target would have failed. But I gotta go pay my landscaper now. That should be quick. Oh, are you kidding me? It bounced. Freaking bounced. That's why I trade better overnight, because I don't watch. I don't watch the position and I don't get out just out of fear. Like if you take a look, these are the trades from overnight. It's just... No, this is QUANTOWER. Platform is QUANTOWER. This was a perfect entry. Could have made another $70 out of the hole, and we didn't make anything. It's the lawnmowers. My landscapers are here. Come on, I don't know how to trade this. I'm so scared to buy this. That's gonna dump. But another 50% pullback worked really well. Rich, I'm really liking this idea on trending days. I just gotta put some size on it. One micro, you need to trade like 10 times a day. 10 trades to make some money. I mean, the fact that it held here was pretty impressive. That was definitely a big trap. I mean, this was like a... I mean, if you're looking at it here, like, you're not longing this. It's so scary. This might come in handy for me, the fibs, the pullbacks on downtrending days, because downtrending days are really tough for me. These type of days are just frustrating. That's not as difficult because, yeah, you get frustrated, but you don't do as much damage. All the damage stays from the opening trade. And yesterday too. So like, I've been trading really well outside of the opening trade, and I don't know what to do. If I just give up trading everything together, do I just work on more accounts and then just have it split? Oh, short trends don't work. Well, I'll figure something out, but just to get the idea, maybe. Or like, what if you did something like this? Like short 600 now. I'm just playing around with stuff. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. And I don't know. It seems like these markets are here to stay for a while because there's no news, right? We don't have any like daily news with tariffs or war or anything like that. It's just nonstop volatility. Volatility is good. It's just you have to be on the right side of it. Yeah, I think short trend just has so much more fear. So when it's really trending, it barely ever bounces. And then when it bounces more than that, then it becomes a reversal. I'm so tempted to switch over to minis and just scalp just to get these losses back. So tempted, but I'll be risking the accounts that have much drawdown left. What a slump. What a slump. 2 months. And now we're moving on to third month. June wasn't bad. It's just towards the end of June, I spent way too much. So I took out 20 grand in June. But I spent like 18. So that was really bad. At least I was able to get payouts. That felt a lot better than not be able to get anything. Not even close. I'm not even remotely close to buffer on any account besides that one Bullnox. Let's see. Was that any accurate? Uh, 620 was. 620 worked really well. Look at that. No payouts since January. Damn. Yeah, I always got to look at it. Most people can't get any payouts. It's just I'm always just thinking about how long are these prop firms going to last. I want to make sure that I can make as much as I can before they make them very impossible to trade. Or, you know, once prop firms become where it's like it's better to just trade your personal account. I just want to get these daily payout accounts to daily, to the buffer so I could get to daily payouts. And that's going to be the life-changing experience right there. Not life-changing, but, feels like that. That's all we need is just the daily payout accounts at buffer. And then you can make $100 in a day and you will get a payout. And then it starts to build. You do that over 5 accounts, that's 500. You get a couple $100 over 2 accounts, that's $400. It just starts to pile up like crazy. It's just getting there. It just takes forever, and we try to size up, and I'm trying to do it on the ORB, and the ORB, of course, is not working. It was working so well for evals, and I got a lot of evals passed with it, and then all of a sudden it just does not work. And it's only 2 days, but with the risk reward I'm using, I can't have 2 days in a row like that. 1 day is fine, but 2 days. And it's execution too. Like, I'm jumping in too fast. Like, all I have to do is wait another 30 seconds today, and we have a winning ORB, So it's like, I can't blame the market too much because it is volatile, but it is choppy as well. But it definitely gets better, a few seconds after the open, even a minute after the open. It gets a lot better. Personal account over prop firms anyway. I mean, for some people, yeah, but not. I would never be able to make $80,000 in 1 month on personal account. Because if I could do that, I would do that every time on TPT. You limit yourself to 3 evals per month. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Dream Chaser, it's prop firms are getting less and less edge because there's so many profitable traders too. And if someone's taking out big payouts, you know how many people have to blow accounts to make that up? Like, these prop firms, like Lucid paid out $500 million in a year, I think it's been. That's a crazy amount. So imagine how much money they must have received. Like, I wonder what margins these prop firms have. I really wonder. Just being patient here, waiting for 520s. Hopefully the price action continues the way it's going, because that's a pretty good chance that it's gonna bounce. Yeah, $60,000 in payouts, right? So that's 500 evals they have to sell. I guess that's not bad. They probably sell like, I wonder how many evals a day they sell. That would be a really cool statistic to know. Like, I know it's not, but prop firms have changed for a reason. Otherwise, prop firms would still be the way they used to be. I mean, the no daily payouts is such an amazing thing. We just gotta lock it in, and I don't know what I gotta do, but I gotta lock it in somehow. Because the opportunity with daily payouts is the best it's ever been. $10K a day in the evals? I have no idea. But I also calculated the pure profit, which is not, because they gotta pay the fees for the CME. They gotta pay the not the broker, but the platform fees. Those are expensive. I wonder how much they paid out in like January and December with the metals. Auntie, yes, I understand that, but there has been an influx in profitable traders versus when prop firms first started back in, like, became popular in like 2001. I mean, 2021, 2022, and then especially in 2023, prop firms were making everything so much easier. Before, like Top Step, Earn to Trade. Trying to think of who else was around there. They were so difficult to pass, and no one really cared because it was such a headache to get through it. Then the prop firms made everything so much easier, and I feel like now the traders have a lot more edge. That's why we see some prop firms go bankrupt. I've never traded Forex. Wow, I can't find a fucking trade, guys. What on earth? Yesterday we had so many opportunities, and today we have none. Besides the two that I just took. It's already 11 o'clock. Another red day. Two red days in a row. I was really hoping that today we could make back the losses, like half of them, at least. It's gonna be a cool conversation tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to Matt about how he handles struggles and the dry spells and all that jazz. So tomorrow I'm gonna be on TBM, by the way. So no stream tomorrow. Well, I'll probably stream afterwards because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a quick one. So I'll probably jump back on after. And we'll see what happens, but I am so like frustrated right now. Like I just want to freaking long 1,000 billion shares and contracts and just walk away. That's my feelings right now. I feel like how is this not fill me? Like see how like this is what makes trading so difficult. This is why you can't trust what people say and always watch what they do. Like this is so frustrating. Like I had a perfect entry at 520. Market went to 530 and it missed me. Like why? Right? Like why does that happen? And how are you going to react to that? Because in a perfect world, you know, you'll be like, oh, I'll enter there. No, like you're not going to enter there. That's not your entry. You're not going to enter there. You're going to get missed and you're going to miss the whole entire move. And now you're shit out of luck. I have a coded bull knocks now with trade day. Trade day, I wouldn't touch trade day unless you have 5 of each of the main players with daily payouts. So take profit, lucid, my fund the futures. Yeah, I used to watch Matt when he started getting into like Top Step and stuff, and kind of piqued my interest in the futures market. I was trading stocks at the time, and right now I just want to go back to stocks. Like it's I know it wouldn't work probably, but I want to go back. Like I feel like the futures right now are so frustrating. And I don't know why. It's just mainly because of not being at buffer. I think that's the biggest thing. Just on his. I'm a guest on his channel. Damn it. Why are we going up? Anyone else is frustrated with this price action? I can't find a trade. And I'm down in the day. That's what makes it so hard. When I'm up on the day, it makes trading so much easier. I am so content with not trading when I'm up on the day from the ORB. But when I'm down, I just wanna get those trades. And yesterday was, I probably took 40 trades yesterday. And today, I only took 1. Well, I took 2, I guess. That's the difference between the market being in your favor versus not being in your favor. Because right now the levels are just not being, the levels are not being respected. not that the market cares about the levels, but I'm just saying that's what I want to trade, and a lot of times it's played the way I want. And when I'm down on the day and I'm trying really hard, yesterday I accepted the red day and I had 40 trades or something like that, and I made back the entire loss on 2 accounts individually, not trading them together. Individually, I made back 90% of the loss. That means I made back 2 times the loss. And today I only made $100. Because yesterday was a pure amazing, like the first half an hour was just amazing. But yesterday I didn't copy trade. Yesterday I did 1 account at a time, and then today I want to copy trade, and that's why things don't go well. It's everything changes when you copy trade. And now I'm gonna grind these accounts back with just micros, and I don't go short, cats. I refuse to go short. We're gonna grind these accounts back from 1 micro at a time. I mean, it's doable. Yeah, it's like the payouts are like, I feel like so stupid for May. Like I felt like I was getting burnt out in May because payouts were just coming in left and right. It was so boring. 1 trade a day. Like it just became routine. Like it was just so weird. That's why they always say the journey is better than the destination. But every day I logged in to one of the prop firms and I was able to get a payout. Almost every day of May. The thing is, it's not slow. This is a not 200, but 522 to 680. That's 160 point range. That's not slow. That's plenty of opportunity. We just gotta get the levels. If I got to fill at 522, I mean, we're making another $100. So it's, now I'm down 540, and it's just slowly, once you're down less than 500, it feels okay. I might bite on 580s. Might take a bite. But the market might give a better opportunity later if it just sells off. That's also a thing. Tomorrow we do have an FP. I don't know if I'm gonna pass any evals. I have another bull knocks. I have to work on my TPT eval, and I gotta work on a brand new bull knocks account. I have like 3 Apex evals still passed. They didn't activate yet. So like, once these accounts are gone, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the ORB, because it's very frustrating no matter what happens, right? So ORB was like a 10-day winning streak. 10-day winning streak on 1 account. Started copy trading. Boom. Stops working. And you're frustrated because you only trade on 1 account, and then you trade more accounts and you're like, oh, I wish I just traded 1 account. I need 30 accounts, I think, before I could go back to ORB on this many accounts. I think that's what we need. 30 accounts, 10 accounts dedicated to ORB, and that's it. And then everything else is fine. You're gonna be fine. But this is the longest I've struggled in futures trading. This is my longest struggle I've ever had. Ever since I became profitable, this is the longest struggle I've had. That's why I love when people say, oh, it's affiliates. It's so easy to trade when you have affiliates. It's so easy when you're rich. If someone's rich and they go into trading, right? It makes no sense why people say that. I think the only reason why people say that is because they've never been on that side. I have more money today than I've ever had before, and I am at the worst part of my trading career. Explain that. It has nothing to do with money. It's not easier. It's easier on life. Yeah, for sure. It's easier on life. You're not going to go homeless. You're not going to be homeless. You're not going to do this and that. But trading itself is not easier. Trading itself is not easier. Yeah, you could risk down and then you're going to blow it and then what? And you got no money. So it's not easier. I think with a lot of money, it's harder because you're not satisfied with small gains. That is true as well. But right now, I am trying to go back to small gains and I can't do it. That's what's so frustrating. Like I used to just hit the base hits and now I can't. And it's so frustrating because I do it overnight every single day for the last 10 days or so. I've been doing the micros. And every day you see me show up with $200, $300, $400 a day on one of the accounts. And then today I had 2 accounts and then I freaking ORB just doesn't work. It's those who withstand the hardships that succeed. Yeah, I mean, I have no desire to quit or anything like that. It's been, those days are gone. But sometimes I feel like I just need to change completely, reform the entire strategy, everything, just throw out and go back to something new. Go study. I haven't studied anything in a long time on YouTube or anything. I haven't bought a course. Maybe I just got to follow someone and get a mentor. Maybe that's what I need. Cedric, you misunderstood what I was saying. You're comparing live accounts to prop firms. I'm comparing having money and not having a lot of money. Trading does not get easier. Your success in trading comes from trading well. The market does not care if you have $1 million in your bank account or $25,000 in your bank account. Right now, my next trade does not care how much money I have. It's based on my execution, and that's what it comes down to. It has nothing to do with how much money you have. If that was, I mean, for some people, they do get better the more money they have, but that's because they have that much money because they're good at trading. I don't think Okala is struggling. Oh, with 80-20 of Fury, I'm doing really, really well. I mean, I'm doing micros. I'm struggling with just ORB. With ORB and minis, like I can't trade minis intraday right now, but with 80-20, I'm doing so well. Like Like I just showed you before. Look, this is all 80-20 right here. Win. This is all 80-20. I'm doing okay with that. It's the ORB that's killing me. Completely killing me. And look at this breakout. Like, look at this breakout. That is crazy that it happens. That I couldn't get filled at the 520s. Well, I'd rather just complain. That's why these days frustrate the hell out of me, but at least I don't like go on crazy tilts versus bearish days when they just keep dropping. You know, I keep buying and end up blowing up. So at least with these days, it's more controllable anger. I mean, 80-20. I mean, that's not really... 80-20 is not really a strategy. 80-20 is just levels. Then you need a strategy on top of it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to... Yes, bullish days are definitely better, but not when it's not hitting my levels on pullbacks. Like, there's no pullback to my level. Like, every time I try to long, it just keeps missing me. Like, here I had 2 contracts. Luckily, I had one that was jump starting. So I got in here. That was pure luck because my entry was right there. So I just keep getting missed by a few points. And that's what's making this so frustrating because I'm watching it. If I do really well in 80-20 when I'm not watching the market. I literally will place the orders and walk the hell away. And it's going to hit when it wants to hit, and it won't hit, and I won't care. Like, you're not there, so you can't care, you know? Let's pull up the TPT account here. Like here, I probably had $500 in drawdown, maybe $400 in drawdown. I would have been panicking. And it worked out just fine. But it's whatever. Starting next week, we'll hopefully do something. I am going to just focus on daily payout accounts. That's it. Nothing else. We need to get them to a buffer at all costs. It doesn't matter if it costs me $20,000, $30,000 to get there at this point. Because if we get there, everything is going to get better. We just have to use minis to get there. Or a lot of micros. And then once we are at buffer, then stop. And then go back to trading small. Make $200-$300 per account. You have 10 accounts. 15 accounts, you can make so much money. But getting there is so annoying. 80-20 seems random, but it's not. If you just start watching the levels. Just draw the levels on your chart. And then kind of go based on that. Everything in the market is random, though, by the way. Can you relate? Everything in the market is random. There's no levels that really matter, though. What levels matter in the market? None. Everyone says whole numbers. Bullshit. They don't matter. I don't see no 500 right here being a level of any sort of action. It's all what you believe. Market is what you believe. The market is the same for everyone, and it's random as hell in a sense, but at the same time, it does have repeating patterns, but it's whatever you believe. Yeah, Titas, I agree. I hope that opening momentum trade comes back. That's where the most success comes in. I believe in winning lotteries someday. God bless. I would hate that. The only lottery I would like to win is $1 million. That's the only one I would like to win. $1 million lottery would not change your life too much after taxes. It would get you, if you invest it right and stuff, and pay off mortgage, whatever, buy a house if you don't have a house, whatever it might be. I think $1 million lottery is like the best thing that could happen to a person in those forms of gambling. Because if you win the jackpot, you're fucked. 99% of people are screwed. There's a small chance that one person will be okay, but usually they go crazy. They lose all, like, once you can have everything you want in life, you lose joy for it. There's just no desire for it anymore. That's everything in life. How's the Aston? It's still like pretty sporty of a car. Like, takes turns nice. The sound is not bad for stock. I'm just waiting for the exhaust. The exhaust is gonna completely transform the car, so I'm just waiting for that. But that's gonna be a while. The first quote I got for install was $7,800. So trying to get that figured out. It's going for a wrap next week, I think. They ordered the wrap on Tuesday. I could get never tired of that. That's what you say because you can't do it. That's the thing. Unless you do it, you don't know. There's plenty of men that could get any woman they want, and there's still divorces, there's still cheating, there's still everything. You don't sound excited. Do I ever sound excited? It's just a car. At the end of the day, it's just a car. I love it, but it's just a car. Does not have the exhaust yet. Once it has the exhaust, that's the whole reason why I bought the car. But at the end of the day, it's just a car. I am right now. My biggest thing on my mind is trading. That's my biggest thing on my mind. When trading starts going well, then we could get excited about everything else. gonna be funny if this works. Of course, I take it on one account. Well, it's still not a winner, so can't say that, but I think he's probably gonna collapse here then. My main entry is gonna be right here, but I just took one on the take profit trader. But ES making new lows sounds very interesting. How is NQ not following ES? Like NQ is up a shit ton. Not even close. But the range on the ES is so small at the same time. Yeah, it's $8,800 one contract versus on ES from top to bottom is $1,400 on one contract. I have another picture of them together. Garage. Apple's falling. Oh yeah, Apple's at 310. Oh, I love the interior of mine. 2015. I love the interior. It's so simple. I don't like the Vantage interior. That's why I didn't get the Vantage. That's why I got the Vanquish. Try and find a video.
Welcome to HW Mastermind. My name is Stuart, and today we bring to you. We also have of this.
Like I have carbon fiber. This is carbon fiber on mine, so it's nicer. But
we have the Bang & Olufsen stereo. We have the heavyweight blacks on the back here of this.
like I think this interior and like the steering wheel, I wasn't a fan of the look, but the way you hold it, it's actually very nice. I have red stitching, so I have a little bit more dimension to it. And then this is carbon fiber on mine, but besides that, it's the same. And I think it's so much cleaner than most cars. It was $350. I paid $117. I got the Aston for the sound. That's the main reason why I got it. And then I actually enjoy it now. Are we gonna get this bounce? So unfortunate. Well, the steering wheel is actually a big upgrade because the regular steering wheel is round. This is from like a hypercar, but the way you hold the steering wheel is actually so much more comfortable than regular steering wheel. I mean, again, it's just preference. I didn't buy the Aston for. If I wanted to show off, I would have bought a McLaren 720S, because if I sold both my cars now, I could get a 720S and have a cool car, but who cares? Insurance is not bad. I forget. I'll have to check, but it's not bad. It's like $200 a month, maybe. I didn't sell my Porsche. I just showed you the picture. It's right here. But that's not the dream car. No, it's the dream car would be like a naturally aspirated Porsche. Did I consider McLaren? Not now. I would consider it as in like I would want one. I like the 720S, but they're everywhere. Once you go to car meets, they're everywhere and they're nothing special because someone's going to show up in the 765 LT. And that's why a lot of people buy cars for show. And once you actually go to a car meet, there's always someone better than you. So, and see how I held that trade, because I was in one contract and I was on one account. If I was on multiple accounts, if I copy traded, I probably would have bailed out. The 765 LT is probably 700,000 now. Used to be like 450. All the cars are going up in price. All the cars are going up in price. All the nice cars are going up in price, and I don't know if I will ever buy a brand new car ever again. It's the sad truth. Porsche is still making naturally aspirated engines, so maybe. But other than that, there's not a single car I would want to buy brand new right now. Why would you focus on having something better than someone else? You're never going to have something better than everyone else. You got to buy something for yourself. That's why I bought the Aston. I don't care what people think or whatnot. It's for me, right? It's for me and for me to enjoy. And I love the symphony of it. The sound of the Aston, if my 911 made that same sound, it would be great. But well, totally agree. Not sure what the point of buying a brand new car is. Well, that wasn't my point. My point is the new cars suck. Everything is turbocharged. I mean, everything's going hybrid. The new Ferrari hypercar has a V8 engine in it. Like, what kind of joke is that? Aren't there crazy exhausts for 911? Yes, but it's a turbo car, so it's never gonna sound good. It's never gonna. A turbo car does not have the ability to sound the same as a naturally aspirated car. Some people prefer a turbo car, but I just feel like those people just don't have a good taste. I would never get the Revuelto. I would get Aventador all day, every day, if I was in that kind of budget. The new Tim and Mario is a V8. Like, they don't make V10s anymore. Lamborghini's not making V10s anymore. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's your opinion on muscle cars? I like the sound of them, but I feel like they're boats on wheels. They're just so big. I mean, the Aston's big too, but not my thing, but they're good cars. All right, let's see if we can get this 520 filled. Is ES still selling? I took the chart down. But again, yes, you have to buy stuff for yourself. Don't buy it to impress other people. Don't buy it. Cars are boring if you don't like driving. Okay, I could tell you that. If you don't like driving, cars are gonna get boring very fast. So there's no point of spending a ton of money on cars. For example, for me, which is crazy that you just said that because I was gonna talk about my dad's Cayenne. My dad's Cayenne, I like it, but it kind of made me realize, because I was thinking about buying Cayenne for myself as well, the coupe. I realized that a luxury SUV does nothing for me. It's still gonna get me from point A to point B, just like my Jeep does. So what's the point of buying it? A sports car, there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of like fun driving it. Versus an SUV, you're never gonna have fun driving it unless maybe you get a straight piped SUV or something obnoxious, but I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've had it for a long time. That's my daily car. I drive the Jeep a lot when I'm in a rush, so I don't feel like pulling a car out of the garage, or if it's raining. I don't drive the 911 if it's raining. '79 Trans Am, nice. My neighbor has, I don't know what year he told me, but one of those Corvettes that he rebuilt himself, but he does not drive it. Ping i540s, I actually like those. Kind of would want them as well. I feel like Tacomos are just as good. I want to get new irons, but I think I'm just going to wait till next year. Maybe something will get better. Or the potholes? They're not bad. We're in Canada, so winters are way worse. Winters are the main cause of potholes. I love a GLE AMG. Comfort is a key. If comfort is a key, then any big SUV is gonna be just fine. I mean, you can't really buy an uncomfortable car now, unless you go with something, I don't know, but any of the main SUVs, Suburbans, Tahoes, Jeeps. You got Jeep, you got Lexus, you got Mercedes, Acura. All of them are gonna be comfortable. The Genesis. See, I don't like Mercedes at all. The only Mercedes I do like is the AMG GT. Escalade. Escalade's a beautiful car. Again, like an Escalade would be a beautiful car to own, but for that money, I'd rather have a sports car. All the Mercedes cars look the same to me. I think Mercedes has the best interiors, like the most luxurious interiors, but I don't really like luxury. It's not for me. Like I get annoyed when there's too much stuff going on in the car. Like I preferred my old Porsche interior versus my new 911 interior. All the sensors, everything beeping, this and that, so complicated on the infotainment. I just want to hit a button and play music. That's all I want. Oh man, if I could get an Escalade for 1.1K a month, I would do it right now. But I think they're way more now. But I like a low-key car. I have my Jeep and no one knows. Sits in the, like I'm not gonna park in the garage. Sits in the driveway and no one knows that there's an Aston and the Porsche in the garage. And a skid steer. Don't forget, guys, I just bought a skid steer like 3 months ago. Am I an aggressive driver? No. No. I take that out on track. I just cruise. That's why having less horsepower is better, because you could really push the car and not go that fast. Like if I'm going 80 miles an hour in second gear, what's the point of that? Like 300 horsepower car is more fun to drive than 800 horsepower. But Most people won't tell you that. Like 800 horsepower, you have to really push the car and you're going to do some stupid things. Well, you can only trust them for so long. Be an EMT for a while, and then that's what changed for me. Being an EMT. I was an EMT where we had major highways. I had 3 major highways crossing my town. So when you're an EMT in a small town, if there's no highways, you're not gonna get, because some towns don't have a highway. Like it's not directly, like if the highway is not in your town, like you're not gonna respond to the accidents on it. The Vegas Strip is dangerous. So many accidents there. Why? How do we go from like so many trades yesterday to barely any today? Let's see if we could find yesterday's. Look at all these trades yesterday. This is just on one account. And today we just can't get anything filled. I think this will fill eventually. Yes, it's still dropping. But if this fills, it could get ugly. I think down here, if we get down here today, that's going to be the money-making opportunity. I don't know how long I'm going to stream. I am hungry. $200 moving average is holding it up. Come on. I'm chasing one because this is at support, so. So we could get like $50 out of this. Come on. I need something. Even small $50 makes me feel better. There we go. But I had to chase the entry. I had to chase it. Much bigger bounce than I expected. I was expecting this trend line to just continue lower. I don't think any trade is like classical or opera. I like all kinds of music, but there's certain things that are definitely aren't as good. I like acoustic music. I like country music. I like freestyle. I like everything. What a bounce. What a bounce. Damn. Wish we had like 2 contracts to let one go, but be right back. I'm gonna put something on the stove to eat and be another 20 minutes on the stream and that's it. Ooh, might get an entry here. Making some chicken. This could get heavy though. It's getting heavier and heavier. CVS makes a new low. Yep. Yes, with the new low. All right, we're in. See if we could get a bounce back up to 580s. This would be huge if we could get this. It's most likely gonna go lower, so I'm not expecting this to work, but if it could work, that would be amazing. We're halfway there. Can she push higher? Can we get the $100 bill? Come on. Break this 560. Or is it gonna do what I thought it was gonna do here? That's why I got out here for $50. Thinking that this is gonna just continue lower. I feel like that might be doing it right now. my backyard. It's a mess still. Hopefully this fall I'll get it done. I'm still waiting for the garage. So yesterday I went to the town. I finally got the grading permit almost approved. They still need a couple documents, but it's pretty much approved from the engineers of the town. So now I gotta submit a building permit and hopefully could get this garage started by end of this month. Because once September comes in, I am going heavy with planting trees and preparing for new grass. Yeah, I got greedy on that one. Should have taken out $50. Would have been big help, but we'll see what happens. Good day, Alpine, says Todd. Hello, Todd. How is Todd doing? Todd K and Miss K in the same room together. I'm excited for landscaping. It's just I can't do anything till my garage is done. And the summertime also, you can't really do much. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. That was 30 points. I'll take that off. Got missed by a tick. Oh, you were at 480. I like to jump it a couple points early because getting missed is not fun, especially on the micro. But see, I could have taken the $50. $50 here. Another $50 here. And now we're like, you know, we're going. $50 here, $50 there. Now I'm stuck holding this one. But the reason why I held this one is because this one went for so much further than my target. $220. You could see all my stuff here. So it's 20, it's the blue one, 200 is the red one. I jump one in here, and then that one I'm gonna stop out though. For make new lows. Yes, it's still weak. Oh, we got that. Little scalp. Definitely helps. So we would be up like 350 now. Or something like that. If not the ORB. Maybe 250, but. And then if ORB could win, man, what a difference that would be. I really need to split those accounts. I need more accounts to just split them up and not worry about the ORB. If the ORB doesn't work on like 5-6 accounts, then so be it. But just focus on the other accounts. Once again, tomorrow I'll be with TBM. Trades by Matt at the open. So tune in. Say hello. Show some love. I trade minis, but not in this volatility. On ORB, I trade minis. The ORB has a big psychological factor. It definitely does. It definitely does. I definitely executed worse when I'm like under pressure and not feeling as confident in it. Like today was definitely a winnable ORB. It's just I jumped in way too soon. Like, well, not way too soon. Like 30 seconds too soon. I actually want to rewatch it and see. Nice. I like this. I like this a lot. I have to get out of this one though. I don't know if we're gonna get that reversal yet. Yeah, it doesn't look it. I'm just gonna go stir my chicken. Making some chicken breast. I thought I was gonna get filled. Still going lower. Show the chicken still cooking. I'm gonna be done with the stream by when it's cooked. It's just chicken breast chunks in the air fryer. Yeah, I have a pretty nice air fryer. It does a lot of things. I'm not actually air frying it. I'm roasting it. Trying to cut down on carbs and stuff, so get some protein, some salad. Man, I should have sold. You should have sold. Oh God, Miss K, you're gonna be the judge of Cat's music selection or Cat's music creation, I should say. Yes, still making new lows. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Jump in, stop out on the ad. This could get very ugly here. Hopefully it doesn't just take me out. Come on, pump it 20 points. It's getting volatile here. It's getting very violent. See? Very violent. That one contract I didn't sell, I got greedy on, is costing me some more potential here. We'll do our best. If this recovers, that would be crazy. I'm back in. I mean, that's a huge wick here. There's got to be a lot of size going through or something, because it's getting wild. Come on. Back to 520, please. Nope. There's something going on this level. Because the volatility just started to go crazy. Rip it. Still heavy. She is still heavy. And we're kind of back down to where we were before. Oh, silly me. Should have just sold that. Got greedy. Should have taken my $50 every time. Sacred, no, because the more it's below 200, the more I want to long it. Like, I would prefer to long it down here, but I just don't know if it's going to get here. So since I'm red on the day, I want to make as many opportunities in the day as I can. I mean, the mistake here was that I did not sell this. So this is the contract that's causing me trouble. All of these have worked out. So we're down like $70 on this contract, which is not the end of the world, but check on the chicken again. Yeah, we're gonna have to just get a recovery on the lower end. Well, Apple's not going up that much. I'm watching the stocks here. I have it on the side with my Robin Hood. Come on, let's get back up to 520. Well, I'm gonna be done with the stream in 5 minutes, so it's way too late already. I gotta go do mulch. Gotta do it today because it's gonna rain tomorrow. I gotta go to the town to drop off a building permit. I feel like I always have stuff to do. Like this gig this past weekend took from Friday to like basically Tuesday. Then Tuesday I had meetings. Yesterday I had a meeting. Today I gotta go do this, go do that. And it's like every day I have something going on. I have no time to play golf. Any advice with women? In what way? There's a lot of people that I know that would like to trade, but they can't because they're married. So just keep that in mind. Maybe it's for the better, but you would never know. Wow, the lower highs are just amazing how they work. Until you try to step in front of them and then it ran over. I mean, the lower highs right now, I mean, you pop a short into all of them and you're making so much money. It's like I want the lower highs to be broken right now and they just won't do it. They just won't do it. I'm just hoping they eventually do it like Apple's finally doing. ES is kind of trying. I just need 520s. I mean, it's not that much. 520s, I'll close out the trade and rebuy at 480. Or even just wait for 420s at that point. I mean, guys, if you just short this, it's so easy, right? Scalp short every pop. I'm gonna be done. I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna leave this trade on obviously and see what it does, but I gotta get going. 12:30 already. Hopefully we get a quick bounce, get the hell out. But yeah, reminder, tomorrow we'll do this stream at around 12. No, not 12. I'm assuming like 10:30 is when we will be done at TBM. So I'll hop on after that for a giveaway and just recap the week. Maybe the price action will be good tomorrow. Who knows? But tomorrow I might go play 9 holes. Non-farm payroll tomorrow, yes. So hopefully we could pass some evals, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some ball knocks evals. Come on, let's get this pop. I would be down less than $400. I mean, less than $500. I'll be in the 400s, so I would be okay with that. This has a chance. Apple's still going. Yes, is still going higher. I mean, all I need is one little candle. 30 points. Not even. 20 points on the first sell. There we go. Come on. Wow, so close. So close. Damn it. All right, I'm leaving. I could leave this on, but I don't think anyone wants to watch a plain chart anyway, so hopefully it pops. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios, TBM, 9:30 a.m. I'll post a link for that and stuff tomorrow. Damn, it's gonna sell off now. Had a chance to get out and I just got missed. Just got missed by 4 points.